Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to It's Still Real to Me. I'm your host, John Kuchar, aka Johnny Fashion. With me, as always, Big Bad Harmon. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Brother. We can't stop saying brother as of late. like in our Facebook group, everything has to end with brother now. I don't know why, but it's just fun to do. So, welcome to the show. We've got a really good show again tonight. Fun show. Ed from Wrestlecrate is back. What's happening, Ed?
What's up, brothers?
There it is. I like that you're playing right along.
Right.
Not much, man. Thanks for coming back on. We want to have you back on. Wanted to check in with what was going on with Wrestlecrate. You guys just branched out in the UK. We wanted to see how that was going. Last time we spoke, I believe it was like that day or maybe very close to that day.
It was the same week, wasn't it, that you were launching that?
Yeah, you guys were launching the UK stuff. So how's that going?
Oh, it's going great. I mean, better than expected. Unfortunately, like the first 2 months, he had to cut off sales at the end of the month just because not enough product was there. So he had to kind of turn people down and move them to the next month, which is kind of a bad thing and kind of a good thing. You know, just sales are just really, really high over there. And Richard's doing an outstanding job with marketing and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's growing pretty fast. He's going to catch me before I know it.
Yeah, man. I see like the because I follow them on Twitter too. Because I have a separate Twitter account, and I see the pictures that he posts on there, and it's like they're close to shipment day, and it's just like trucks are just full, and like the box. I mean, there's just so many boxes. It's awesome.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Having too many customers is a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing a great job. Like I said, he had a lot of connections with his Calling Spots magazine and a pretty good fan base already. They knew Calling Spots was a proven brand over there, and he had a lot of trust with his customers with Calling Spots. So I think a lot of that rolled over into the Wrestlecrate. We had the Wrestlecrate brand name, and Richard's just taking it and ran with it.
Nice. So it's 2016, new year. Anything on the horizon? Anything planned that's not like a secret that you can kind of give us a little bit for this year? Any big plans?
Yeah, we got some exclusives planned. I think we should have an exclusive pop vinyl by spring, early summer.
Very
cool.
Yeah, so we've been talking to them, and they have a certain threshold in sales they like you to reach for the year before they give you one, and we hit it pretty quick last year, so I'm pretty confident we'll have that by then. I think that will be pretty big. I have no clue who or what. We haven't got into that, but she told me we're definitely on the radar for one, so I'm pretty excited about that. That will add a whole new dimension of customers because a lot of people collect pop vinyls. So if we have the exclusive, they'll have to come to us to get it.
Nice.
Well, it's going to drive Justin nuts because he collects them.
Yeah.
On Smart and Mark, Justin collects them. He's got a whole bunch of them. If he has one that he can't get unless he gets on Wrestlecrate, he's going to be.
Well, he should be getting on Wrestlecrate anyway. Instead, quit being such a loser, Justin. I love the Funko pop vinyls, man. I think they're fantastic. I have a very I want to collect more, but I'm trying to really go towards like a 1980s wrestling kind of thing.
You're doing a good job.
I am doing a good job. I've got Andre the Giant, Macho Man, and Sting, all courtesy of Wrestlecrate.
Right.
So, but
the mini vinyls too were neat.
Oh man, those are awesome. I love those.
Yeah, those are cool.
I got the.
Now, let me tell you a little secret about them that I didn't realize until I got them. But like a whole unopened box of mystery minis is the whole set.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you want to get the whole set, just find an unopened case or just when they open in case at a store, and that's the whole set. There's like no doubles within the case.
Oh, that's cool. So it's not randomly selected or anything, huh?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Neat.
Because when we got them, I let my son open a box of them, and because he wanted to try to get the whole set, and we realized it when that happened, and then my buddy he got a whole case of them from me, and it's the same exact thing. So yeah, they just put the whole case within the box, and I mean the whole set within the case, and that's it.
Nice. I went to I recently went to a big store. We'll say Walmart. Let's say that, I guess. And I bought one, and then I went today, and they were empty. I was like, "Aw," because I really like to indulge a little bit on a little treat for John, you know, when I'm like going to buy something for my son, and I'm like, you know what, Johnny Fashion needs a little something, so I'll get like a little mystery mini. But cool, man. Well, I'll say this: the last crate, I thought was phenomenal. I was super amped about the Angle autograph. How was working with Kurt? He seemed super pumped about it and was tweeting about it a lot, throwing out some good promotional work there for you. So was Kurt cool?
Oh yeah, I've worked with a lot of different wrestlers, and you know, he kind of took it to a new level. I mean, he was just super professional and nice, and what can I do for you, and was sending the tweets out, and you know, all of that was pretty much unsolicited. You know, I wasn't like, hey man, send some tweets out for me or anything like that. You know, he just kind of did it himself, which is really, really cool. I haven't seen too much of that. I mean, everybody's been great I've worked with. I haven't had any issues with any talent or anything like that, but Kurt kind of took it above and beyond, which was really, really cool. And I mean, I think we've kind of struck up a pretty good relationship with him. So there might be some more stuff in the future, I hope.
Nice. Yeah, he's one of my favorite superstars of all time. And it's funny because I think I mentioned that during my unboxing of Wrestlecrate, is that when I saw Kurt wrestle for like the first time, I think Harmon and I were both at the show.
Yeah, we went to the show at the Civic Center. We were like, wow, this guy's never going to make it.
Yeah, he was awkward, and he probably just hadn't been doing it very long. And we're like, this guy, yeah, like just like what Harmon said, like this guy's not going to make it. Like he's not, you know, whatever. I know he's a real wrestler and stuff, but you know, he's not going to make it. And then lo and behold, he's like one of the best superstars of all time. So I think that's super cool, man, that you got him on board and that he was super pumped and excited to one, to even do it, and then to promote it as heavily as he did, because he was definitely tweeting like all the time. So
yeah. I mean, I can't thank him enough for what he did. You know, he was always one of my favorites too. Just how he carried himself in the ring, that cockiness and that chip he had on his shoulder, you know, and the little smirk he always had on his face, you know. He was just great. Yeah,
and he was a guy that could do it all too. Like he could obviously wrestle, and then like the charisma too. Like even like backstage and stuff. Like he had a cool like comedy bit with Stone Cold like later on in his WWE
He could be
career.
a funny face,
yeah,
or he could be a complete asshole heel. You know,
yeah.
Right.
He could do both.
Yeah, and then like his days in TNA too. Like he's still there, but I mean he's so like he's really intense and like just I mean he can do it all, man. He's awesome.
It's true.
It's damn true. Nice.
I still love the John Cena rap battle. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's I mean, and that's another guy too. Like, I mean, John Cena, that was his like kind of breaking out moment against Kurt, you know?
Which was my figure last month that I got was the John Cena original throwback red trunks and red boots and everything in my Wrestlecrate. Bingo.
That's pretty baller. I like that.
That figure's phenomenal. I love that. It's one of my favorites of this year.
That was when I'm like Christmas shopping. I'm like texting Ed. I'm like, Ed, did you pack this just for me? And you're like, no, why?
Well, it's funny because like I actually texted that same thing to Harmon because I got a Seth Rollins one, and I was like, all you know, basically all year, all I've done is like praise Seth Rollins and had like the biggest hard on for Seth Rollins, and then I was like, I've gotten 2 Seth Rollins figures through Wrestlecrate. I'm like, does Ed like, you know, does he like listen to the show? Is he like in on this? Is he sending us like stuff that we really want? Because this is great.
And then you had a tweet, Ed, where you were asking, what does everybody want for Cratesmas? And I said something exclusive. And what did we get? An exclusive Wrestlecrate keychain bottle opener.
Fantastic.
Well, what's funny about that is there was it was kind of like low key, but there was probably like 10 or 15 people who responded to that tweet, and I think we probably were able to grant probably 13 of the wishes that the people asked for.
Nice.
You know, kids wanted what was it, a Brock Lesnar figure, and I made sure they got a Brock Lesnar figure, and there's a couple other things that I made sure that they got. So it was kind of a little cool thing that not a lot of people knew about.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool that you do that too. I mean, at first I didn't really know that that's what it was. I thought it was just more like a survey kind of thing, like what do you guys want to see like in 2016 or something. But that's awesome, man. That you're kind of doing that, granting some wishes there.
And how did that holiday promotion go where the people do the videos? Did anybody? I don't remember seeing any.
Oh yeah, one kid won. He donated $100 to a guy. I can't remember exactly what happened. I'd have to go back and look. But he won, and I'm sending him something extra this month.
Is that on the Wrestlecrate YouTube channel?
No, he actually emailed it to me because he didn't want to put it up on YouTube, and
okay.
So, but he just kind of sent the private video to me, and I confirmed it. So,
yep,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah,
humble kid, right there.
Humble, yes, yeah. Nice.
Unlike me, I'm a humble bragger. So
yeah. So speaking of like YouTube and unboxing videos and stuff, so Kid Cadet is officially the Wrestlecrate unboxer.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure who's better looking, Johnny Fashion or Kid Cadet.
I was gonna say, it's good that you went with her because she's way better looking than I am. So.
Yeah. Anytime you want to bring her on next time you come on, I mean that's fine.
Right.
Video
Try
for
the
that
purple hair, then I'll make my decision. You know, I got to see you with purple hair.
Yeah, right. How did you guys get connected with her?
It's kind of funny because Ringside Collectibles, they do a lot of cool stuff on their YouTube channel, and they have Noelle Foley. So I was kind of looking for something similar. You know, I don't want to like totally copy off them, but I wanted something similar. And then, you know, I knew Kid from all the stuff she did with at the different comic conventions and announcing for Shimmer. And so I just reached out to her and said, you know, she probably a few months before had followed us on Twitter. So I just sent her a message and said, hey, I'm kind of looking for this. Would you be interested? And she said, absolutely. So
nice.
That was it.
She does a phenomenal job too. It's you know, obviously she's good to look at, but she does a good job too, like really informative, and it's fun. You know, does a good
she's job. Super smart and knowledgeable about the about the sport, and she's great. I couldn't ask for anybody better.
But the hardest part every month is not watching the unboxing videos before I get my crate. Because if I start seeing people like, oh, got my crate today, I'm like, crap. I'm like, I'm checking my email. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? How many days do I have to wait? How many days do I have to sweat this out? And I usually get mine for some reason like a day or two before Johnny. So I'm like, hey, did you get yours yet? He's like, no, shut your face.
Yeah, shut up. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, man.
I'm drop them out of a helicopter up there in the middle of Maine somewhere. And
yeah, you might have to, man.
Like a supply drop.
Yeah, well, like we said, I think before we went on the air, like I live about 2 hours away from Harmon, so it makes sense. And I'm like 2 hours north, so I'm like out in the northern mountains. Yeah. So it makes sense that I have a little bit longer of a wait. I think that they got to put Wrestlecrate like on a camel or something, a donkey or something, and bring it up to my house. So.
This time of year, they strap it to a moose's antlers. Just say, "Go get them."
Yeah. So obviously, like the last two crates also have included some exclusive T-shirts and some cool T-shirt designs. The Sasha Banks bank on it, and then the Undertaker 25 years. I would say it's kind of like a minimalist shirt. I thought it was kind of cool. 25 with like the hand coming out of the grave. Yeah. I love that kind of style. And both shirts were awesome. And you're not going to get them anywhere else. But Wrestlecrate, how are you guys going about doing that with the T-shirts? Because I'm loving them so far. So how's that working out for you?
Yeah, when Richard came on board, it was something I always wanted to explore. I think we even talked about it when I was on the show the first time. Yeah. But I kind of wanted to do our own thing and our own shirts, and eventually kind of have our own store full of shirts that we've had. So that's kind of what we're working towards. We have some good T-shirt artists who are working with us who do a great job. So we got some great ideas out there, and that's kind of what we're moving towards. It's
Now
kind
you
of
got at least two good ideas.
Yeah, I think people kind of dig that, and want to see something different. And
I was talking about mine.
You're in the same shirt.
I was talking about my two good ideas.
No,
They were. I was worried about the one. I don't know if I'd get sued for the one, but which one was it?
Oh, the Rollins one?
Yeah, I think the Rollins one.
Yeah, I think you got to be probably kind of
the other
careful.
one though. Go for it. I mean, that one.
Yeah,
that one's
I like
fine.
that one. That was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe when he retires.
Who's that? Kane?
You shut your mouth. You're ruining the surprise.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry. God damn it. Johnny Fashion's gonna sit in the corner. God damn it. No, man, I'm loving the t-shirts. My t-shirt collection has expanded greatly since subscribing to Wrestlecrate.
Oh yeah.
And I like that they're getting more. Yeah.
I was gonna say this month isn't going to be. Well, it's kind of an exclusive shirt, but not really. We're doing some work with Suplex from over in the UK.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Balor works with them, and a couple other guys. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but we got an exclusive colorway coming this month. So they reached out to us, and we said we could do something with them, and hopefully we'll have down the line we'll have a totally exclusive shirt with a whole new design just for Wrestlecrate.
Very cool. I like it.
I like exclusive.
You're big on exclusive. Yeah, man.
I want to have a different color that nobody can get. I like that kind of stuff. People see it and say, hey, I've got that shirt. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't have it in this color, do you?
Nice. Yeah. That's cool, man. So speaking along the lines of like t-shirts, obviously, it's no secret now that the other crate company that kind of started up, PW Crates, like they kind of happened, and I think they were just launching like when we spoke last, and we were kind of talking a little bit about it. So it's been, I don't know, a couple months now. How have you dealt with or fared up against or really overcome that challenge of having some competition in the crate game?
When it first happened, I thought, because of who was behind it and everything, that we were going to, have a little trouble. I wasn't quite sure what they were going to offer and what they were going to do. But, after a few months, I think, the product speaks for itself. I mean, they're almost a completely different crate than us. I mean, they try to do some different things than we do. And whether it works or not, that's for the customer to decide. But I'm completely happy with what we do, and we keep moving forward.
Because Wrestlecrate is a wrestling themed crate, and their crate is a wrestler themed crate.
Right. I just try to keep the crate wide open with it could be anything wrestling related. I don't like to bog it down to one specific thing or anything like that, person, whatever. It's just anything associated with wrestling could be in there.
Yeah, and I think that I said that last time too. Last time we spoke, is that's one thing that I really loved about it, is that the variety and just how, just how much variety is in it. It's stuff that it's WWE stuff that obviously like everyone's familiar with, or it's just like some super random indie thing that you got to look up online to see even what it is, and that's part of the fun. And I love that part, and like comics and.
Well, it's like last month, there was no calling spots card.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, there's no calling spots card. But when I come next time there is one, I'm going to be like, yes, it's back,
Yeah, of course.
Where you mix it up. You don't get an elite figure every month, okay? You're going to get a pop vinyl. You're going to get, this. You're going to get that. You don't know what's going to come, but it's always going to be something good, It's going to be quality, and it keeps it from getting repetitive,
Yeah. And
Right.
Yep. Go for it, Ed.
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I think something that you mentioned last time too, and what Harmon just said kind of reminded me of it, is that, and to kind of quote you last time, you said that, it really bothers you when people say that it's not worth it, because the money value is always there. And I'm not trying to like bash PW crates by any means. That whatever they do is what they do. But I don't know. I saw some unboxing videos of theirs, and it just didn't look like it was worth it. And I hate to be one of those guys, but it's like it seemed like some of their stuff was a little, ticky tacky. It was a little cheap. Whereas you look at the value of Wrestlecrate, and it's when you get the ultimate, like the elite, you're gonna get like the autograph. You're gonna get either a Funko Pop vinyl or elite action figure or something that's gonna have value to it. And the value always exceeds the price that you pay for it. And that's something that I think that PW crates as of now is really, really lacking. And I know that they've probably only been doing it for 2 crates. I don't even know if that's true, but they've been doing it for a very short amount of time, but it just doesn't seem like they're off to a great start. So
yeah, it's such a funny game. Like sometimes I can't remember if I talked about this before, but I go back and forth in my head. Like, would somebody rather have $30 items in their box or 5 good items? You know what I mean? Like, so
right.
I think sometimes people think like more is better, and that's not quite the case. Like, I had like maybe 2 people this month with the standard crate. They're a little upset, like, wow, I only got 4 things in my crate. This sucks, blah, blah, blah. But one of them was a T-shirt. One of them was the Kurt Angle autograph, and whatever the other 2 things were, like a pack of cards, and I think the Wrestlecrate keychain. And I'm like, you paid $15 for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the T-shirt by itself has to be worth $15. And you get a Kurt Angle autograph, which would probably be $15 at a convention or whatever. And then
right.
That's $30 off the top, and all you paid was $15. So little things like that bother me, and I just kind of think like, would you rather me just throw a bunch of junk in there? Like, it's
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, and if you want to just look at just the autographs, like I'm just going to go by memory on here. I'm going to backtrack like the previous crates. I mean, you're looking at a Kurt Angle autograph, Matt Hardy autograph, I think,
yep.
Chavo Guerrero autograph,
Blue Pants.
I mean, you're looking at like quality.
Young Bucks, Rhino.
Yeah, Young Bucks, Rhino. You're looking at really good quality autographs. You're not just throwing in a random autograph just to throw in a random autograph. Like, you're throwing in really, really good autographs. And those alone are worth, the price of the whole box. So I don't know. When I saw PW Crate's first box, I haven't seen like their second box. I haven't watched a video on that yet, but when it didn't have an autograph, I was like, oh, well, that doesn't seem right at all. Like that just seems weird. But and again, not trying to bash them. We don't have to spend too much time on this, but I just, I really wanted to make it clear that you are the elite. Wrestlecrate is, as the tagline says, the heavy crate champion.
The crate of crates.
The crate of crates.
Hey, I came up with all that myself. You proud of me?
I am. That was great. That was fantastic. I think you did answer this earlier, but I wanted to kind of touch on it again because I believe Josh from the Smart and Mark team wanted me to ask this, but he wanted to know if there was like any superstar or promotion or anything that you kind of had difficulties with maybe obtaining some stuff, or maybe somebody that you maybe really wanted something from and just couldn't get it for some reason or another. Anything like that?
Yeah, have you run into any closed doors,
Yeah.
Just Foley, really, in the beginning. We kind of know what the reason for that is now, but I really can't think of anybody else. Everybody has been great that I've reached out to. I don't think I've reached out to one person and they're strictly like, no, sorry, or anything like that. Foley was the only one. He kind of said, I'll look into it. I'll get back with you. And then that's when a few months later, that's when the PW crate came out. But it seems like he's the only one that I could think of. I mean, everybody else has been on board, And I think I talked about this before, especially with the talent, that a lot of these guys, they have to fly to these conventions and sit at a convention for hours and hours and sign autographs when they could just work with me and do it from their couch and not have to leave their house. And I'm sure they don't make as much money, but they're not going anywhere. They don't have to go to the convention. They don't have to fly anywhere. So I think that's a big plus. It gives them an extra avenue to make some income.
Yeah, I saw Kurt Angle posted a video on Twitter of. It was funny. It was like he was like answering fan mail.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And somebody was sending him like
envelopes full of glitter.
Yeah, envelopes full of glitter, and he was signing. He was signing the picture, the 8x10 that we all got in Wrestlecrate, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool! It's right there, like, and it kind of put the image into place, like how you said it last time, like these guys are just at their house, like signing autographs for Wrestlecrate, and it's much more convenient for them. And I'm like, and I saw his video, I was like, there it is, right there. That's what I got. It's perfect.
That kind of reminds me of a story, like I said earlier about the guy who, one of the guys was complaining about the standard crate and only getting 4 or 5 items or whatever. And I kind of explained to him, what I said to you guys, it has this, and I said the autograph picture, and he said, "Oh, I'm sure you just signed that yourself and it's fake." I'm like, oh my god, nothing pisses me off more than things like that. I'm just like, whatever, you're blocked. I'm done with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like somebody that you're just never gonna please.
Right?
There's gonna be a small percentage of people that are gonna be like that. Oh, you just signed this yourself, or whatever. I mean, okay, you can think that, but
right. I mean, have you not been paying attention? You know what I mean? Like, why would I, as a company, put fake autographs in a box? That's why I deal directly with the talent myself. I don't even want like a middleman saying, yeah, this is good. I want to know 110% that these are the real deal.
Yeah, and then when you get Kurt Angle tweeting out WrestleCrate from his personal Twitter account, it's like It's like, oh, boom, right there. Like,
yeah, he's not going to be. Yep, I told Ed to sign my name to
right,
2,000 pictures.
Yeah, right. So
yeah, go ahead. Nobody will know.
Yeah, right. Cool, man.
Well, have you seen Mick Foley's autograph? Nobody would know.
Oh, right. That's right.
we got his autograph this summer. We're like, are those O's? What is this? Doesn't say.
Oh, I thought you were taking a shot at PW Crates. I thought you were saying that they don't know.
No, I'm talking about his actual autograph. We got that.
Yeah, no, I know.
That
but
raw mag.
Yeah, but the PW Crates guys, they don't know what his autograph looks like either. Anyway, man.
Mission, going back onto the autographs, just all of us are wrestling fans. A lot of us are collectors. Just make sure you know where your autographs are coming from. I mean, and any kind of memorabilia. Because there is a lot of fake stuff out there, and I hate seeing people get duped and get something fake. Just kind of pay attention and do your homework, and if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
So Ed, have you got a hold of Virgil yet and asked him how much per autograph you want? Just
you know what? I should do that just to see. That would be
oh my god. Virgil.
The boy needs fuck money, all right?
Oh, he's the worst person.
Oh. Did you ever see his Sam Roberts interview that he did?
No.
He was talking about his 14-inch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was horrible.
Oh, Virgil.
It was so, and he's like asking the girls to like sit on his lap, and they're like, no.
He's terrible. Oh man.
That guy's a mess.
He got mad at Sam Roberts for creating the Lonely Virgil page.
Oh, Sam Roberts created that?
Yeah, I guess he had something to do with it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great page. So we'll talk a little bit more about Wrestlecrate, and then if you don't mind, we'll maybe talk about a little, just wrestling stuff.
Exciting week for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
So anything else in 2016 Wrestlecrate related that you want to get out there?
A few things I can't mention, but
okay, no worries.
I think it's gonna be a great year. We're only 9-10 months into it, so we got a lot more planned for this year. I think it'll be bigger, better, more surprises. So I think it's gonna be a good year.
Excellent, cool. So some wrestling news as of late. Cena's out 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, having shoulder surgery tomorrow down in Birmingham, Alabama.
That's too bad. As much as we shit on Cena, I like seeing him around.
I miss not having him around for the U.S. title, for the U.S. Open.
Cena in 2015, I mean, he improved. I think he improved as a wrestler so much. He had so much more, and I don't know. I became a John Cena guy, truthfully, in 2015.
I did too.
I did as well. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was his best year that he's had. I mean, and I know the guy's had like a storied career, but I thought 2015 was amazing.
There was so many good matches. The matches with Owens, the matches with Cesaro, the match with Rollins at SummerSlam. I mean, he was just having great. Every time he was getting in the ring, you're like, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah. I mean, the every Raw doing the U.S. Open Challenge. I mean, that was like a highlight of Raw. Like, it was great. I mean, that's what I look
great
forward
matches
to.
with Stardust. He had great matches
Sami
with
Zayn,
Dean Ambrose. Yep. I mean, just good.
And the anticipation, similar to the anticipation that I get when I'm waiting for my Wrestlecrate, is like who's gonna come up out to challenge Cena for the U.S. Championship. Like, that's what I got with him.
Yeah, because it was like the crowning. It was the spotlight match of the night on Raw because you knew they were going to give him 10, 15, 20 minutes some nights.
Yep.
You know, you were going to get you know, your money's worth on a free show, but you're going to get they're going to put in the time and put in the work.
Yeah.
Also, the guys from New Japan getting done at the same time. Maybe the Bullet Club will become the Balor Club.
Isn't that crazy?
It's pretty nuts.
Now, what if WWE actually bought or borrowed Bullet Club from Japan? Because
I think
they've been hashtagging it.
Yeah, and like Vince McMahon was wearing a Bullet Club T-shirt,
which surprises me that this is like. I mean, I feel like this is way more of a Triple H signage than it is.
Have you seen the picture of Vince?
I know, but
he's got the Bullet Club shirt on.
I know, but I can't imagine.
He probably just thought his guns looked good in it, and he was like,
dude,
check out my pipes.
He looked ridiculous in that reps.
Come on, he was popping his pecs, you know.
Oh my God, his veins were just popping out of his biceps. He's disgustingly huge.
How much pre-workout did he take before he went out there to like get pumped? He's like, yeah. He doesn't poop for 2 days. He's gonna eat so much Metamucil. 70-year-old bowels cranked up.
Oh, gross. Oh man.
I just hope they don't turn the Bullet Club into the NWO and start doing the LWO and the BWO and the 20 different Bullet Clubs.
Yeah, I mean, I do fear a little bit that they're gonna kind of get, you know, torpedoed or kind of like just buried a little bit, but it'd be in their best interest to not. I mean, especially Styles. I think Styles is the.
If anybody can screw this up, the WWE can. But,
of course.
But I mean, you've already got guys that are, you know, they're in their lane. Don't be moving them around too much.
Yeah.
You know, let them just kind of stay in their groove.
Yeah.
Don't put Nakamura on the League of Nations. Whatever you do, please.
Right,
oh my God! Can you imagine? Oh, that would be the worst decision ever.
You know, the new faction, the Social Outcasts.
Ugh.
I mean, it's a bunch of guys that lose all the time, but this is kind of how I kind of wanted. I wanted people to go to the Wyatt family because they were losing all the time, and I wanted them to get with somebody strong.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you're going to have a faction, you need to have a reason for the faction, and they've got a pretty good reason. They're internet darlings, you know, social media darlings, but they don't get any TV time.
Yeah.
I mean,
makes sense.
I mean, Adam Rose's new gimmick is horrible, and he shouldn't be on TV whatsoever.
No.
Please drop whatever the hell he's doing right now. Like a bad habit.
Yeah. I'm not a big. I wish they would. I think they could do so much more with Slater because he's so funny. I mean, he's hilarious. And
why is Fandango not in
it? I don't know.
Fandango needs to be in this.
Yeah, Sandow's.
Where's Sandow?
It'd be good if Sandow and Fandango started a new faction, and then like these two factions just fought each other for nothing, like for no reason.
Like a brawl every week.
Right, yeah.
Double count out.
To a draw. Oh man.
This match will have a 5-minute time limit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'm not thrilled about that faction, but at least they're getting on TV and whatever it takes, I guess.
I thought it was funny when they were cutting their promos and like, you know, Heath Slater cuts his, and then Adam Rose cuts his, and Heath Slater was just like, "What? Like, what are you saying?"
Yeah, Slater's great, man. I agree with you, Ed. I think Slater's awesome. Like, he's that guy that, I mean, he's good in the ring. I think that he's in that kind of jobber spot because, you know, he's trustworthy and, you know, he's gonna take the fall, and he's a good worker, so he's not gonna hurt anybody. He's just that guy.
I hope Adam Cole shows up one day and slaps the crap out of him for saying "baby" all the time.
Baby. Yeah.
I always had a feeling that I thought Bo Dallas should have joined the Wyatt family just because he's creepy. You know what I mean? He's got that creepy, weird vibe about him. And I thought he'd have fit in good with the Wyatts. You know, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, and him being, you know, Bray's brother and all,
Right.
We all were like, that makes sense. Like, why isn't this happening? And, you know, they're kind of similar.
Maybe he can't grow a beard.
Maybe he can't grow a beard.
Yeah.
I bet he could, but I don't know. He kind of looks like Baby Huey. I bet he would look really weird. Like, he look weird with a beard. I don't know. But yeah, that's another guy that I've always wanted to get to the next level and just hasn't. But whatever, man. Like I said, they're getting on TV. So, but yeah, I hope the Bullet Club guys or the New Japan guys come over and they do well. I mean, especially Styles. I think you put that guy immediately in the Royal Rumble. Like, I think you just do something.
Especially with all the guys that are out right now. I mean, you don't have Cesaro, you don't have Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, Cena's not going to be there. I mean, perfect timing for him to get there. And
I mean, what do you think their initial role is going to be?
That's the thing. It's so up in the air. I have no idea. Like, they could do anything, and it's most likely, I mean, I hate to say this, but most likely it's going to suck. But I hope that it doesn't. I think that if Triple H is in charge and of doing this, and this is his baby, then it'll be fucking awesome. I think
what I would like to see, I doubt it's going to happen, but I'd like to see, like, Styles be like Vince's kind of hitman and comes in and screws Reigns at the Rumble, and Styles either win, which would completely surprise everybody.
That would be nuts.
Or screw Reigns so Reigns loses to somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's probably more believable. Because it's funny, too, because you gotta really think about, like, the WWE crowd. You know, and I fall into this, too. Like, I'm not a big New Japan guy. You know, Steven in our group, Smart Mark group, like he's the New Japan guy, like, and so like he knows all this stuff. So Harmon and I are definitely more focused on like WWE, NXT stuff, you know, a little bit of TNA, but not much. So it's like, you know, Styles, I think, is probably the most well known in this, you know, in this country and by WWE standards. I mean, hell, the guy wrestled for WWE for like a really quick, brief stint, and then, you know, but he's also been in TNA, and obviously Gallows did as well. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like he's the guy that could have like the most impact immediately, because he's got the most notoriety, I feel, out of the four that are coming over. And it always worries me when WWE signs a Japanese talent, just because they've never handled them well. Even going back to like Taka Michinoko, like they never ever transition well. And it's not their problem. It's not their fault. It's always WWE's. You know, Asuka recently, I'm really liking how she's transitioned. Yeah. And like the WWE fan base is really taken to her. So hopefully with Nakamura, like it'll be the same. Because he's so unique and so cool, and he's so different, and he's just got a weird, cool look. You know, so hopefully he transitions fine.
And it might be just because of NXT, but they were doing really good with Hideo too.
Yeah, Hideo. Yeah, holy shit, I completely forgot about Hideo because he's been out for like a year.
But that's you know, that's Triple H and NXT controlling what's going on with them right now.
Right, and that's why I said, like, if this is kind of Triple H's baby and he's kind of taking over this, like, this will be really cool, I think. Because I think Triple H is really smart. I know people want to make memes about him and with him burying people and throwing shovels in there and stuff, like, and that's all fun and good. But Triple H is a smart dude, and he's doing stuff in NXT that is really, really good. And he's signing guys that are really awesome. I mean, NXT wouldn't be where it is without him right now. And like, you know, there would be no Finn Balor, there would be no Samoa Joe, there would be no like all these guys.
No Kevin Owens, no Cesaro.
So
you know.
Yeah, so.
Sometimes I think people forget that not every person could headline. Not every single wrestler could be a headliner and be in the hunt for the title. You know, all of them are good. That's why they're there. You know what I mean? So you have to have that fall off somewhere.
You know, and sometimes it's timing too. Sometimes guys, figure it out once they're away from WWE, or it might not have been the right time to sign them, then, but now they've kind of figured it out. I mean, if Stone Cold had been in the WWE, in the early '90s instead of, in WCW, I mean, how would that have turned out?
Right? Yeah.
If he hadn't been, already kind of an established guy and been, a solid mechanic, and stuff like that. But
yeah. So we get the Royal Rumble coming up.
For the title.
Which is crazy.
Jericho's going to be in it.
I could take or leave Jericho by now.
Did you hear the crowd? The crowd really wasn't biting on Jericho too bad on Monday Night Raw.
I will say this: the introduction to Jericho was cool, like how they did like a little countdown with the New Day, and then it turned into like the Y2J countdown. Yeah. That was pretty cool. I liked that. Ed, what's your thoughts on the upcoming Royal Rumble? Specifically the Royal Rumble match being for the title. Roman's got to win it or else he loses the title. What's your thoughts on it?
I like it a lot, but I don't know. I mean, would they take the title from Roman that quick? I mean, they had a quick title change with Sheamus. Are they going to do another one with Reigns? I mean, it's interesting to see how it's all going to turn out. I mean, I'm almost positive, AJ Styles is going to come into play somewhere within that. He almost has to. So, I mean, I don't know. It's
you figure in the last month and a half, Reigns is a 2-time champ.
Yeah.
He's already a 2-time champ.
Yeah.
Right. As long as Batista doesn't come in and win it, I'm good.
We were just talking about Batista earlier. That's funny. Yeah, I think that guy's done, like, for good, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to come back.
No, he's making bank, making movies. Why even come back,
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's doing great in the movies. And, I think the fans kind of pissed him off on his last run. He wasn't too happy with them, so he probably said, screw it, I'm done.
Yeah, well, it's a different ball game now. I mean, he was away for, 5 years or something like that? I mean, it's a different game now. Fans are smarter and smarkier, and, the internet is bigger and badder than it was 5 years ago, and so much easier to get, dirt. And that's kind of another thing, too. Like, I really wish that this AJ Styles thing, I mean, as cool as it was to see it or to read about it the other day, like, how cool would it have been to just have him be like the number 30th entrant into the Royal Rumble, or it's just something, that would have been crazy. Just the pop and the surprise of that.
If we weren't all smart marks and knew everything and where to find information.
Yeah. So.
I'm with you on that. I would have loved to see that. You know what I mean?
Number 29 comes in and it's, Shinsuke Nakamura, and everybody's like, what?
Yeah. I mean, and I think, and
then
again,
30 AJ Styles come, they're like, what?
yeah, for like the last 5 entrants, you just go, what? Like every time. That'd be the best. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if they take it off Roman, but again, I think, if he does win this, then he'll be 2-time Royal Rumble champ, right? Back to back. I mean,
who else did that? Stone Cold.
Stone Cold did that. Like, they're putting a lot of. That's a pretty big accolade right there. So I think either way.
Shawn Michaels has won the Rumble 2 times.
Did he in a row?
Not in a row.
No, okay, yeah, right. But yeah, it's. I think either way they go with it. It's funny. They always kind of seem to put themselves in a corner with Roman, and I don't know why it's so difficult to kind of book this guy or really write in like a decent story with this guy or what, but they always seem to put themselves in a corner. Like, if he wins, he's two-time like defending champ of the Royal Rumble, and he keeps the belt. If he loses, it's like, well, he had really another really like quick title reign, and now they're just passing the belt, back and forth like this is fucking WCW or something, and I don't know. It's a weird way to go about it. But that being said, if he does drop the belt, it sets up a good feud for him and Triple H to ride into WrestleMania together.
Or even Fastlane,
Yeah.
Fastlane is always kind of a throwaway.
Yeah, but Triple H won't wrestle on Fastlane. He'll wrestle on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And that's his thing.
You think Triple H will be in the Rumble?
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what?
I had that thought earlier today.
That's a really interesting thought. Like, he's number 30. Like, I mean, they're the authority. They can do whatever they want. They can rig it so he's number 30. Like Reigns is going on a tear, and he comes in as number 30 and cleans house and takes Reigns out.
Who's coming? Is Big Show coming in at number 1?
Oh, I don't know. Have they done
I
that?
thought they said that. I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Oh well, then he's clearly going coast to coast.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
You should have seen my face. When I was like, what?
Yeah. No, coast to coast is like a Ziggler thing. Like Ziggler should be like number 2 and then go like. Actually, that's something that I think Ziggler. They should have given to Ziggler by now.
No, because
really?
Shawn Michaels did it, and Ziggler already is the carbon copy of Shawn Michaels, or at least he'd like to be. You know.
I don't know, man. I would have liked.
Did you hear Shawn Michaels on Stone Cold's podcast?
No.
He's like every time Ziggler's on TV, my Twitter account blows up because he's over there in the corner stomping his foot, doing sweet chin music.
Yeah,
you know, he's just trying too hard to be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Does I'll throw this out at you guys. Does Daniel Bryan come back in the Rumble?
Oh my God, please! I miss him so much.
Yeah, I miss him too.
I miss the old Billy Goat Gruff.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the power of the internet again, though. Like, you know, we're kind of getting every update. You know, oh, he's not cleared. He's not cleared. I would just like it for one time for WWE to just throw a swerve at us and say, like, oh, he's not cleared. Like, release that he's not cleared, and then throw a swerve at us. Like, bring him in the Rumble. You know, and all of us internet smarky dudes are like, oh, he's not cleared. He's not going to be in the Rumble, and then, you know, and then his music hits, and you're like, what? Holy shit! There you go. You know,
if his music hit at the Rumble and he just came flying down to the ring like Ultimate Warrior running style, just full book.
It'd be fantastic. I think that's kind of what I'm missing from WWE as of late. Like the Jericho thing the other night was cool, but Jericho for me is
like
just
genuine surprises.
Yeah, like genuine surprises. Like I want to be surprised. I want this Rumble, like last year's Rumble. Bubba Ray coming in.
Bubba Ray showed up.
That was fantastic. I liked that. That surprised me, even though I hate Bubba Ray.
Yeah,
but I think
when was it that Diamond Dallas Page came running in? I was like, DDP's in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but I mean,
I knew he wasn't going to win, but I was like,
yeah,
cool.
That's when they were doing like all those kind of what were they called? Like they were just like throwing guys in there. Like Diesel would come in, like everyone like was like, you know. But like
Booker T did too, didn't he? Last year.
Oh yeah, Booker T. Yeah, yep.
What was last year the Boogeyman and Bray Wyatt stare down?
Yes. Yep.
What was it? Was it last year or 2 years ago that JBL took his jacket off and like
2 years ago, I think,
got in the ring and immediately got bounced right out?
Yeah. Which was silly because like JBL was a legit wrestler. You know, it's like
once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Justin Hawk Bradshaw. But I don't know, man. I want to be surprised. I want to, you know, I love the Royal Rumble. It's probably my favorite pay-per-view just because there is that element of surprise, you know, at every minute and a half. So I don't know. Maybe they'll throw something out. I would love it if Styles is in there. But I don't know. What other matches are on this that are already booked?
I don't know.
Anything? I'm sure Lynch versus Charlotte's probably going to be on there. I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. Maybe KO, Ambrose.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm loving Ambrose
Neville.
as IC champ right now. I don't know if you guys are at all, but I loved what I saw on Raw where like he took out Owens and then was just like being like a lunatic, like his name is. Like he was just like holding his head up like a maniac and saying like showing him the belt and like it's right here, buddy, if you want it, like and all this stuff. I was like, this is crazy. Like this is the Ambrose I love.
Because Kevin Owens is dishing it out right now. He's like really trying to get into Dean's head. That's a dangerous place to get into.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, I've seen that guy on a video take a Sawzall to his face.
Gross.
To his head.
I'm not into that stuff at all, man.
I'm not either. I was like, oh, no way did he just do that.
Yeah.
I used to like it when I was younger, you know, search YouTube and see all the crazy stuff, but now I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else they have planned. What's it, like 2 weeks away? Something like that?
24th?
Is it? Yeah, okay.
I think it's 24th.
Yeah. So it should be good. It should be a good card. Like I said, it's one of my favorites.
It just means that we're that much closer to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the Rumble, Fastlane. I think they're gonna have a Toronto special.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a special, you know, WWE Network special in Toronto.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is WrestleMania season.
Yeah, the road to WrestleMania, baby.
Road to WrestleMania. It's right
I'm
now.
going to WrestleMania this year. First time ever. Super
Are
excited.
you going this year?
I am, yes.
Nice.
Did you save our seats?
Nice. I expect 2 tickets in my Wrestlecrate next month. That's
Actually, the thing is,
awesome, man.
I bought them on the day they released the tickets, and I needed 3 tickets, but I don't know how or why. I guess the excitement overtook me, and I only bought 2. But I got like the lower level. I think it's like 111 or 114 or something like that. And they're extraordinary tickets, but I'm going to have to sell them and buy 3 and probably move back, which sucks.
Oh, no. That's a bummer.
I know.
How much you want to sell those for?
I keep looking on the internet for the tickets, and I'm like, I could buy a ticket, 35 miles away from the ring, way up top for $15. I'm like, how many hours will it take me to drive to Dallas?
Yeah, because we looked at flights, and flights are nasty out there right
It
now
cost
for
us
us.
like $500.
Oh, really? Wow.
round trip.
Like I'm trying to decide the same thing. Like it's like 12 hours to drive down there for me, and flights are about $350 right now. So I'll probably just fly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for living in middle America,
Right.
not Canada.
Yeah, we're close to Canada. So, but I don't know what else you digging on wrestling lately.
I don't know. NXT, we've had the last 2 shows have been year in review shows. So
Yeah, I hate those.
I really want to see more Asuka kicking people in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed, have you been watching NXT lately?
I think I'm like one real episode behind, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's cool.
I think it's gonna be a big year. We're gonna.
I think so.
Sami Zayn's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Hideo Itami's gonna come back.
Yep.
Will they move Finn Balor up to the main roster? What's gonna happen with Samoa Joe? There's a lot of stuff. The women's division is packed right now. Really, I mean, they've got so many girls down there now that can wrestle.
Yeah.
And that are developing into really good wrestlers. You've got, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and
they've all kind of developed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it, man. They're doing a good thing. And then obviously, I don't know how many more signings they're gonna have, but man, these 4 already.
Apollo Crews, what's his year going to be like?
Yeah, he's gonna be going good. So I don't know, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think 2016 is going to be a crazy year for pro wrestling. It's only getting bigger and better, and especially for WWE, they're getting all these indie guys and signing all these guys that are just really bringing up the sport a notch. So, and I think we'll see some departures too. I mean, I don't know how much longer Big Show and Kane and and even Taker, these guys. I mean, they're towards the end, so I don't know if they're going to make it out of 2016. Just a weird, it's a weird thing to think about, wrestling without Undertaker, wrestling without Kane, or even Big Show. I mean, as much as we shit on Big Show, I mean,
Mark Henry
is another guy.
No, that's a cool thing I think about, NXT is you could see a clear picture of the future and the past. And, because you see all these guys down in NXT and you're like, wow, these guys are the future. They're going to be, where are these guys going to be here in the next 2 or 3 years? And then you see the Henrys and the Kanes and the Big Shows, they're on their way out. So you see it in front of you, what's happening. So I think that's probably the best part about NXT.
Those are open spots, those are going to be spots opening up where guys can punch in. And I think NXT is good. I think they should use it more. Not use it more, but start maybe using it for some of these guys that, are in the social outcast club, maybe they're not getting such a good run up at the main roster. Maybe you have them knock back, have them build some more steam. I mean, Tyson Kidd, it worked for him.
Yep. Well, even Cesaro went down a little bit.
Yeah, Cesaro.
He went down and had some good matches with Sami Zayn, to kind of rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, to use it like that. I mean, how cool would it have been to have, Jack Swagger go down this past year when those guys were all hurt, and have some matches. Titus did it. Titus went down and had some matches this year. You can use it almost as a rehab rehab job.
Well, hell,
But,
Rhino. I mean, Rhino's down
Yeah.
there being the gatekeeper. I mean,
yeah, how cool
but
is
he just
that?
where he was. But that's
Yeah.
where he wants to be. So, yeah. I don't know, man.
Any independent shows you're looking forward to this year?
Me, no, nothing. I haven't seen anything close to me really.
No. Are you going to bring the Wrestlecrate brand around to any like conventions or anything? Or
Oh yeah, I am doing some conventions this year. I'm doing God, what's the one in Chicago? CE2E. I think that's what it's called. Me and Mike Kingston from Headlock Comics got a space together. It's like one of the biggest conventions. I think it's the fourth biggest convention in the U.S. and that's in March. I'm still trying to consider if I'm going to do WrestleCon or not when I go down to WrestleMania. I don't know if I just want to go down there as a fan and enjoy WrestleMania or if I want to go down there and work. So I still may do WrestleCon. I'm doing a bunch of conventions around me, Cincinnati, Louisville, Lexington, Indianapolis. So there'll be a little bit more of that.
Glacier or any of these? You
Yeah.
tell them you know us. So.
Right, yeah, Glacier. We did an interview with Glacier, Ray Lloyd, recently, and he was just the nicest guy ever. And we're gonna work with him for a little bit, kind of helping him out with like video blog and stuff that he wants to get going. So yeah, that'd be a weird run-in.
Yeah,
but no, it's like he's a friend of the show. He's just a really awesome guy. Like he's just.
I told you I want a Glacier snow globe for WrestleCrate.
Oh
right,
my
yes.
God, that would be insane. That would be insane. We oh my God, if we can make that happen, that would be phenomenal.
Call Ray right now. Ray, can we get a snow globe?
Yeah.
We sign off on a Glacier snow globe.
That would be
If you see Colt Cabana at one of these things, can you tell him to unblock me on Twitter? I didn't do anything
I
wrong.
love that you were blocked by Colt Cabana. I love it.
I wrote the guy a letter and mailed it to his house, and I still am blocked on Twitter. I don't know what I did.
You know what he blocked you for?
No. I mean,
Being a jerk.
probably being a jerk, but, I might have tried to promote our podcast using his podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big no-no. You shouldn't do that. Unbelievable.
I was new. I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
He did some autographs for us early on, and it's kind of funny, but I never went any further with it. But I was like, how much? What if I was interested in, advertising on your podcast? You wouldn't be able to afford it. Oh, okay, thanks.
That's what he said. What a jerk! Wow, what a jerk!
So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay, that's that.
Well, you know which podcast you can afford to sponsor? It's right here.
Right here.
We accept beer, Allen's Coffee Brandy.
Yeah, Maine's finest. So
bags of rock salt. It's wintertime. We need that.
yes, we do. Oh man. Anyway, cool, man. Well, anything, Ed? We're gonna probably wrap up here. But anything else you want to add before?
Real quick, I just want to go over something real quick. There's a friend of mine. He's been a friend of mine since I was a teenager. And him and my son are buddies now. They're both 8. But he does some stuff with Wrestlecrate. He helps pack boxes every once in a while and does some consulting for me. Just found out his son was diagnosed with cancer, so it's been kind of tough on me, the family, his family. So we're going to be firing up a GoFundMe page.
Mm-hmm.
So just be watching for that on our Twitter feed, and if you can't donate, at least throw a prayer out there and give him best wishes.
Thoughts and prayers go out to him, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
He might have packed my Wrestlecrate box.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, super sad, man. They're great people, great family, and it just happened overnight. It's super sad. I'm still really not calculating in my head. It's just awful to see a kid like that suffer. He's the same age as my son, and they're buddies. I mean, literally, like 4 days ago, we were at their house. My son and him were playing Xbox together, and like nothing was wrong. And then 2 days later, he's got cancer. So
yeah,
crazy world.
That is crazy. So you're gonna organize some kind of fundraiser and.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna GoFundMe page started,
Yep.
And we may do some like bracelets. We'll sell them the Wrestlecrate shop, and all proceeds will go to the family. So
yeah,
just follow us on Twitter, Facebook, at Wrestlecrates on Twitter, and search Wrestlecrate on Facebook.
Cool. Yeah, and if we can help out anyway with that situation, let us know too. Like we can post something on our site and promote it on Twitter. Obviously, any way we can. We definitely want to help out. So that's too bad, man. We don't like hearing that stuff. So
yeah, that's pretty
awesome.
brought to you, man.
Yep. Cool. So well, you guys can follow us.
I'm at Harmon316.
There you go. I'm at Johnny Fashion on Twitter. You can follow smarkandmark.com go to smarkandmark.com. You can follow us on Twitter at smarkandmark_PW. And
we got a lot of new people on there.
We do. We have a lot of new members to the team.
We have 2 English guys that told us that they won't be on the podcast because we will never be able to understand a word they say.
Right. And I said that it's going to be like watching the movie Snatch.
Yes.
Can't understand a word.
Yes. That's how bad it is. They said you won't be able to understand us.
But they write amazing columns, so you guys can check out their columns.
They're big in New Japan.
They are big in New Japan. So expect some good things out of them. And let's see. For us, the It's Still Real to Me show, we've got very exciting podcast coming up. It's going to be broken up into
many parts.
Many parts. We are doing another fantasy draft. We did one at the beginning of fantasy football season. We did all current WWE and NXT.
No, it was All-Star break. Baseball All-Star break, wasn't it?
Well, we did the All-Star break, but then we also
did it. That's right. Never mind.
Come on, you're ridiculous.
I can't keep up.
You can't keep up. So at the beginning of fantasy football season, we did a fantasy draft where we chose a roster of current NXT and WWE superstars. And so at the end of fantasy football season, or the end of football season rather, we're going to do another draft, but it's going to be, you've heard of like the all Madden team in football. This is going to be the all McMahon team. So we are drafting all superstars from any era onto our rosters, trying to make the best roster possible. And it's going to be amazing. So look forward to that in the next month. We're going to pretty much release it in segments.
I'm sure that the first episode will be much cleaner than the episode after because there'll be beverages and food being eaten during this draft. It's going to be a couple hours, for this.
This is going to be an all-day event.
We're going to break it up for you so you don't have to listen to us for hours.
Yeah.
But it might get sloppy towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, imagine having a roster made of like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Mr. Perfect. I don't know.
Stop talking about the 80s.
I know, I can't stop. Sami Zayn, Hideo Itami, Kevin Owens.
Stone
Cold Steve Austin. Like, imagine all those guys on your roster at the same time. It'd be crazy. That's what we're aiming to do. So, look forward to that. Once again,
I want Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Finn Balor.
God, my socks would go up and down. Anyway, Ed, thank you again so much for coming on. Wrestlecrate is just the best. I've enjoyed being just a subscriber and then also having the inside track to even get to chat with you. So I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it.
Awesome, dude.
You can come back anytime. You know that.
Yeah, you know that, man. Even if you want to just come back and talk about just wrestling stuff, like what's currently going on, you can do that.
I'm game.
Cool, man. And
I want to do a show with the English guys, just me and the English guys.
Your Kentucky accent and English guys. Nobody's going to be able to understand a word being said.
Yeah, it's going to be 50 minutes of just gibberish.
I'm already doing a show with 2 Canadians right now, so I could do the next one.
It'd be the best show ever.
Nice.
It could get worse. We could talk like we're wicked down Easters and.
Oh God. Talking like my grandfather. Anyway. So, all right, man. Ed, thanks again for stopping by. And cool.
Everybody keep an eye on Wrestlecrate's Twitter, for the GoFundMe page for his buddy there.
Yep.
Little fella.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.